Oh hey guys, I'm sure all of you are having a normal day in your normal lives. Well, guess what? I have to interrupt that because of something Nintendo did. So you know how Nintendo always has fine Nintendo Directs with maybe one or two new game reveals, with usually not much going on in terms of new things? Well, guess what? Nintendo just decided to casually drop one of the best Nintendo Directs they've had since, I don't know, maybe last year when they revealed all those other big games that came out at the end of last year. This was a monumental Nintendo Direct. Let's get into it. So first off, I don't think this is like the first Nintendo Direct where they've started with something big, but oh my god. So first we got Super Mario RPG remade, then we got Paper Mario remade, and now, instead of getting a Mario and Luigi remake, we're getting a whole new game. They did every single Mario RPG, and now we're on Mario and Luigi, every series getting representation. And Mario and Luigi getting a brand new game really just kind of fits, because Super Mario RPG is kind of a standalone thing. It's not like its own unique series, it's just its own thing. And the Paper Mario series has been going in a very different direction with recent games, so deciding to not remake an older Mario and Luigi game for Switch, but make an entirely new game for the Switch is amazing! And while I haven't played a Mario and Luigi game before, I have, Super Mario RPG was my first Mario RPG, and I just got Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remake recently, and I've been playing that and having a lot of fun. So Mario & Luigi Brothership looks like it's going to be an amazing game. Because yes, we're getting this epic looking, with a really cool art style, amazing looking, super duper cool looking Mario and Luigi game that I totally want to get, and I'm sure all the Mario and Luigi fans in the world are just leaping for joy at this insane announcement that not really anybody was expecting. I think I may have heard somebody talk about a Mario & Luigi remake for the Switch, but I don't think anybody was really expecting them to reveal a brand new Mario & Luigi game. And that was just the start of this amazing Nintendo Direct. Since I want to go over all the things Nintendo went over in this Direct chronologically in the order of the video, they showed more stuff about the NES World Championship, which, I mean, looks kind of like a cool summer game, but that's all I can really say about that. They announced a new sport coming to Nintendo Switch Sports in an update for this summer, actually, basketball, which I guess is kind of cool for the people that still play it, but I feel like people played that game when it first came out for like the first couple days, and then just completely forgot about it. But I mean, it sold very well, so I guess this is a pretty good deal for all the people that still play Switch Sports, because, I mean, it looks just like the way it plays, or the way it played in Wii Sports Resort, so I guess that's pretty cool, but we're still not onto the other big things quite yet. While we're not quite there yet, a Donkey Kong Country Returns remaster is still a pretty good reveal. I mean, the last two consoles it was on, the Wii, controlled weird. The 3DS, it was stuck on the 3DS. So them re-releasing, or I guess with HD graphics on the Switch, Donkey Kong Country Returns, I mean, this is kind of random, and I feel like, other people were kind of expecting a new Donkey Kong Country game, but with the other things that I'm about to get to in this Direct, this is perfectly doable, and actually, I'm pretty pumped for it, because I just got a 3DS, so now I don't have to get Donkey Kong Country Returns on my 3DS. I can wait for the Switch version, so pretty cool. They showed off more of Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, and they showed off a couple new games coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, with two Game Boy Advance games, Metroid Zero Mission and The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, which is pretty cool, and they're releasing two mature N64 games for Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack that for some reason is going to be on a separate app from the main Nintendo 64, app on the Switch if you have Expansion Pack, which is weird, but it's pretty cool. So the two mature games for the N64 are Perfect Dark and Turok, which you can already buy on the Switch eShop, but, whatever. Still pretty cool stuff. But anyway, let's move on to the next big reveal from this Nintendo Direct. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Now, I feel like most people could have expected a Mario Party to be revealed in this Nintendo Direct, but I don't think anybody expected for them to reveal what looks to be basically Mario Party Ultimate. They should have named it Mario Party Ultimate, because there's going to be 7 boards, 2 of which are from older Mario Party games, but 5 of them being completely new boards, which actually look way cooler than the ones in the other Super Mario Party, and 110 mini games. I'm serious, this looks like it's going to be the most ultimate Mario Party game that combines it's basically like Mario Party Superstars 2 and Super Mario Party 2 combined in one. You know, it's got, you know, some stuff from older games, and, you know, it's got some completely new stuff, which is really cool. And they also showed off a little bit of a 20-player online multiplayer, and a little bit of some other modes that they didn't really talk about. But my god, this looks amazing. I mean, for Mario Party standards, this looks like an absolute god-tier game that could win Game of the Year. I mean, this looks like it's gonna be maybe the best Mario Party game, or at least the most content-packed one, and it just looks really awesome. I mean, it's going to be the most ultimate Mario Party that I think everybody can get excited for. But, moving on. So right after that cool reveal, they went right into another reveal for a brand new 2D Zelda game that's a bit different than other 2D Zelda games. For the first time in the entire Legend of Zelda series, you actually play as Zelda. Number 1, it's about time. Number 2, they missed the golden opportunity to name this The Legend of Link, but whatever. This looks super awesome. I don't think anybody was expecting a brand new Zelda game that's going to be completely different than every other Zelda game, solely because you're playing as Zelda instead of Link. And it looks like it combines the gameplay aspects of Tears of the Kingdom and, you know, other 2D, you know, Zelda games. This looks like it's going to be an amazing game. It might possibly, like, be nominated for Game of the Year. It looks that good. It looks that amazing. I am that hyped for it. I mean, this is the first time that they just decided to make Zelda the main player, and giving her these really cool powers to use, and basically what is a 2D Tears of the Kingdom. This is going to be absolute hype, and it releases this year. It releases in September, just like a couple months away, and they just like a year after Tears of the Kingdom too. This is already one of the best Nintendo Directs they've ever done, just because they revealed one of the coolest Zelda games they have ever revealed. I mean, my god, this is going to be peak video gaming when it releases. This is a monumental day, truly, on June 18th when the Direct was released. Yeah, because I'm recording on a different day. But yeah, them showing off a brand new Zelda game where you get to play as Zelda, you get to do all these cool things where it's a completely different playstyle than Link. You're learning copies of all these different items in the world that you can use. I mean, it just looks awesome. And you know, it really gives off those Tears of the Kingdom vibes with, it looks like, you know, all the open-endedness and all the just different things you can do with the copy ability. It looks really cool, and I'm really excited for it, but that's not even the last thing this Nintendo Direct revealed. There is one more big thing they showed off. 7 years after they first stated that they were working on it, they finally showed off a real gameplay trailer for Metroid Prime 4. This is the first gameplay we've ever actually seen. The first real trailer with actual substance that we've seen. And my god, it's everything I thought it would be. The game looks amazing. It looks like Metroid Prime 4. What else can I say? I don't really know the lore up to that point. I've only played Metroid Prime 1. I haven't played Metroid Prime 2 or 3, so I think, you know, the villain, I don't really get it. I'm sure the people that have played Prime 2 and 3 get it. I'm sure, you know, it's got people really hyped, but I'm sorry, I don't know who this is or what they are. But, I mean, it looks really cool, and it looks, you know, a lot bigger than at least Metroid Prime 1. I don't know about Prime 2 or 3 or what those were like. Yeah, because, you know, I haven't played them. But just showing that they actually were working on it, that they actually made progress, and that they actually have gameplay that they can show us was the most amazing thing from the Direct. Well, besides, you know, Zelda, but... And 2025 release. I think most people expected that. I think a lot of people thought it was going to come out this year, but no. Plus, this also means that it could get a upgrade for Switch 2. It might come out when the Switch 2 comes out, and it might, you know, they might release a Switch 1, but also if you want to upgrade to a Switch 2 version. So it might be, you know, a cross-gen game, a dual release, you know, on a release on, you know, on 2 consoles, the last gen and the new gen. So yeah, and if they do that, that'll be really awesome, because this is the kind of game that you would want to play with, you know, the most powerful and most graphically intense hardware. I mean, this looks already amazing on what I think is Switch 1 hardware. I'm not really sure, but if that is, you know, if this gameplay being shown is running on the Switch 1, you know, then I just can't imagine how good it looks on the Switch 2. Because, yeah, I feel like that's going to be the move for them. But, yeah, that's it. That's the entire Nintendo Direct. The 4 big things: Mario and Luigi, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Truly, I am truly excited for all these epic games that they showed off. And, you know, they also showed off some other cool things, and some of the third-party stuff was kind of cool. Like, they showed off, there was Dragon Quest. They're doing HD 2D remakes of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. Although 1 and 2 are releasing next year, and Dragon Quest 3 is releasing this year. Apparently, that's the chronological order, though. 3, 1, 2. That's what he said in Direct 2. You should play it in that order. But yeah, and Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, that looks pretty cool too. Overall, you know, obviously the first party stuff Nintendo showed off absolutely stole the entire show. I mean, who really thought that third party stuff was going to be, you know, really that good? But even some of the third party stuff looked really cool, like I think there was the Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. That looked really cool. And, yeah, that truly was an amazing Nintendo Direct that is kind of getting rare. Well, I say getting rare. They kind of changed that last year when they decided to reveal Mario Wonder and Super Mario RPG in one of the Directs last year. So yeah, they're really not winding down, but winding up as the Switch is nearing, you know, its end. This is probably like the Switch's last year, and they're not like slowing down. They're not stopping. They're speeding up, which is amazing. You know, I think everybody can get excited for that they're still, you know, trying to push out these amazing games, even though, like, there's not much left, you know, in this lifespan for this console. So, yep, overall, great Direct. Did not expect all that cool stuff. Super hyped for Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've ever watched. So, that's it. Goodbye.